Picture this. It was a year ago during the vibrant yet eerie celebration of Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, a time when we honor the departed by lighting candles and sending up prayers, an act of love and remembrance. But on this particular day, there was more than just the flickering candles casting shadows on the walls. As dusk settled, I found myself in the living room, engrossed in the flickering images on the TV, while the scent of burning candles filled the air. Meanwhile, my father moved about the kitchen, the clatter of utensils adding a familiar soundtrack to our evening. Tucked away in the corner of our kitchen lay the dirty kitchen, our designated laundry room. A place of washing machines and drying clothes, its light was seldom turned on, but on this night it flickered to life, casting an unusual glow. And then my father asked, "Did you turn on the light in the dirty kitchen?" I told him no, I didn't. I had been in the living room all this while. The words lingered in the air as my father exited the room. A few minutes later, I ventured into the kitchen, my stomach urging me to fill it. As I rummaged for something to eat, a flicker caught my attention. There it was again, the light in the dirty kitchen, shining with an eerie glow. My heart pounded as I stared at the light, now a beacon in the otherwise dark room. I was alone downstairs, my family tucked away in their rooms upstairs, oblivious to the strange happenings. With a courage I didn't know I possessed, I stepped towards the dirty kitchen and flicked the light switch off. But as I turned away, a chill crept up my spine. It wasn't just the unexpected light that was unsettling, it was the cold, a biting cold that seemed to seep into my very bones. My breath hitched as the room spun around me, a dizzying sensation that only fueled my rising panic. It was as if the room temperature had plummeted, as though I was standing in the middle of a winter's night instead of our tropical home. I moved away from the dirty kitchen, my nerves rattled. The cold still clung to me, an icy reminder of the inexplicable phenomenon. The light, the cold, the dizziness, it was all too much. I retreated to the comfort of the living room, my mind racing with questions. It wasn't just cold, it was freezing and it was making me dizzy. As I stood there, I heard my mother's voice. She was calling my father downstairs. The timbre of her voice was laced with a hint of unease, a tone that was unusual for her. My ears perked up, curious and alert. I could hear the soft padding of my father's footsteps descending the stairs, the creaking of the wooden steps echoing in the eerily quiet house. Their voices, usually so robust and full of life, were now hushed whispers, barely audible from where I was. They were in the kitchen, their words punctuated by the ominous hum of the refrigerator. I strained to hear, my heart pounding in my chest with every beat. The words "light" and "on again" wafted through the air, settling heavily around me like a shroud. The whispers grew louder, the confusion and bewilderment in their voices palpable. I could feel the tension in the air, a tangible thread that seemed to connect us all in this strange, unsettling mystery. I wanted to interrupt, to share my own experiences, my own fears, but I held my tongue, the words dying in my throat. I didn't want to appear rude or worse, hysterical. So I kept my silence, the weight of my unspoken words pressing down on me. The light in the dirty kitchen, the coldness, the dizziness, these were my silent companions in this eerie dance with the unknown. I wanted this to stop. I was terrified. The Day of the Dead was nearing its end, but my fear was far from over. As the eerie glow of the candles waned, my parents found themselves ensnared in a debate. Was it a faulty light switch, or was there something more sinister at play? Their voices echoed through the house, bouncing off the walls and amplifying the disquiet that had already taken hold of me. The light in the dirty kitchen, it was a conundrum that none of us could solve. A mystery that was as persistent as the chill that had crept into my bones that day. It was more than just a flickering bulb. It was a beacon in the darkness, a signal from a world that was just out of reach. The air hung heavy with uncertainty, and the shadows seemed to whisper tales of the unknown. Despite the rational explanations, my instincts told me otherwise. This wasn't mere coincidence or electrical fault, this was something beyond the realm of the ordinary. To this day, we still don't know what was happening, but I know for sure it wasn't a broken light switch, it was someone or something Be sure to subscribe for more spooky stories. A new video is uploaded every week.